Rao, my boy, let me show you how to use that new bow of yours. You will now learn to use your bow. While holding the bow, you can target enemies on the ground using the right analog stick, as you do with your sword. Press the button assigned to an enemy to fire an arrow as an attack. This is okay, but is slow, limits your range, and may require more than one shot to kill an enemy. To further your range, hit enemies up above and perhaps kill with a single arrow, but you must aim carefully. Hold down the L1 button and maneuver the directional stick to aim freely. Try it now. When you are aiming this way, you can target an enemy or object. When targeted, an X icon will appear above the enemy or object. You would then press the X button to fire your arrow. Hold L1 and aim the directional stick to target a gong. Then press the X button to fire your arrow. When you've hit both gongs, we will continue. Try it now. Good enough for shooting gongs. Shooting enemies is another matter. When you target an enemy, the X icon will flash. This means you are aiming for the enemy's body and will need a few arrows to take your enemy down. Let's try shooting the body of the dummy. Hold down the L1 button, aim for the dummy, and when the X icon flashes, fill the dummy with some arrows. Try it now. Useful, but it is best to take an enemy down with one arrow when you can. To do this, target the enemy, then carefully aim up with the directional stick until the X icon is solid. When the X icon is solid, press the X button to fire your arrow. Try it now. Your aim is true, and that is all I will teach you here today. There are spare arrows out here, so you may practice for as long as you like. Rao, always be on the lookout for enemies wearing armor. They are a greater threat and impervious to arrows. By the gods, those birds are a racket! Remember, flocks of birds may be good for distracting enemies. Try disturbing a flock of birds to get the enemy's attention, then sneak up from behind for an easy kill. Now, back to the job. Archers are especially dangerous, Rao. They can harm you while remaining out of reach of your sword. Use your bow to kill them, or just silently pass them by. In any combat situation, take out enemies holding horns first. Otherwise, they will alert others to your presence. Keep your mind on the job, Rao. Though that squealing bag of meat may be good for distracting enemies. Try shooting a pig to get the enemy's attention. But be careful. Now, Back to work.